How did you feel about this night? I mean, there were a couple pitches that maybe got you. Is that
Yeah, obviously just the one to Neto.
okay?
Hung the slider to Anderson for the double before that, so those are tough. But felt good throughout the game.
Same, you got this lineup that was, they only have like 2 or 3 lefties, so you knew coming in that you were going to get into that groove.
Mm-hmm.
What's that did like going one start to the next of 8?
Definitely different.
Okay.
It's just a different pitch package, you know. I needed to make sure the sweeper was dialed in today, facing all those righties. Worked on it in the bullpen going into the game. Honestly, felt pretty good about it how it was today. But yeah, just that. I think fall behind on the count to Neto was a tough one.
What do you make of this? This is about as sure thing as you could have. I mean, Jackson had an insane game, and then Robert comes in with a 2-run lead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been automatic. He's been best closer in baseball. So it's shocking when it happens, but I've totally been there, both as a reliever and as a starter. That it's just not your night, you know. So I know he's gonna pitch a lot of very meaningful innings for us this year and in the postseason. So I got a ton of confidence in him, and I know he'll bounce back.
Jackson did not want to talk about his own performance, but can you appreciate what he was able to do offensively and defensively tonight?
He's incredible. I mean, every plate appearance is a tough at bat. I feel like I want him up with all of our runners in scoring position, and then any ball hit in center field, it's like I thought in the first inning I gave up a homer, Jackson was there to catch it. I gave up a very hard line drive, Jackson was there to catch it. It's just he's the heart and soul of this team, and it's really fun to play with him.
Thank you.
We've obviously seen a lot of really good ones from Robert. What do you think was the struggle for him tonight?
Yeah, I think you could put a lot in like bold caps. You know, we've seen a lot of greatness from Robert Suarez to the point of, you know, borderline to actually being spoiled. Some days you got to prove you're human. You know, I mean, this guy's been absolutely lights out for us the last year, obviously this year, and you know, they were patient and able to, you know, work some counts, and you know, then they got through him. So one of those days he'll be back, and we were confident he'll be just fine.
The walks in the command are something that he's been really good with this season. Was there maybe something mechanical in his release or something that you
No, I
noticed
wouldn't.
there?
I mean, you know, I can't say no. I mean, look, this guy's been really good. He's consistent. He's got a pretty easy delivery, repeatable delivery. I wouldn't, you know, I'm not going to pin it on. He may have a different opinion of it, but I wouldn't pin it on anything mechanical. It's just one of those nights.
Up to that point, looked like Jackson Merrill maybe saved the day. You talk about Jackson's night, plate,
Wow.
and then
You talk about dominating on both sides of the ball, right? You know, I write down the plus plays, and had Jackson's then for some reason like first, you know, third, seventh. It's like just kept drawing a line for the next one. So, and I love the instincts on Sean Wells' ball because, you know, we got Maury Hone in there. He's got 2 strikes. He cheats in a little bit and knows, like, look, if this guy, you know, squares something up in the gap, then, you know, we'll tip our hat. But it was a really, really high IQ. It was as much a mental play, you know, a really smart play as it was clearly a physical play. But his intelligence prior to the play set him up for us to preserve the lead right there. So, and of course he swung the bat pretty well also.
What do you think of King?
I thought he was good. I thought he was really, really good. You know, battled himself a little bit, controlling counts, made pitches. You know, got behind on Nato, and then 3-1. You know, made him pay. Other than that, thought he was good. You know, again, Jackson helped him out in the 5th, and he got us to a point where he had a chance to win a ball game. So he did his job.
If we go back to the 9th, can you just take us through the decision to lift Robert when you did with the bases loaded?
Yeah, it's a heavy workload. You know, once the game's tied, you know, he was going to get him. You know, he was going to get the next guy. You know, because he had the pitches to do it. But at that point, he's not a big double play guy. He's been laboring a lot of pitches. His chance to do something different with Jacob, and you know, he gets the punch out and he's got 2 strikes. He just, you know, got a ball up to a dangerous hitter. So guy with power, but almost came in and did his part. But yeah, it was just a time when the game were 1 out and number of pitches. It was, you know, he'd done his part.
everything else good?
Sorry, was there an update on next step for Darvish after his bullpen today?
Yeah, he's looking to go on a rehab assignment Wednesday with El Paso in Las Vegas.
Thank you.